Hi everybody, Tina here with Two Chicks and a Cricket, and we're going to do another PMP layout. And so I'm just starting with this. It's going to be one-sided. I always like to do at least one-sided layout just to give you an idea. It's so funny, I used to, when I first started scrapbooking, I didn't realize you could do one-sided layouts or something. Like, I never did them. And Wendy said to me one time, why don't you just do that as one-sided, like a one-sided layout? And I was like, what do you mean? How do you do that? And so it was funny. Like, I was like, oh, I guess you can do that. So I'm just starting with a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. And then I have this piece that I've cut down to, it's 10 by 10. And I'm going to attach that right in the middle or somewhere close to right in the middle of my solid cardstock. So you're probably going to hear Violet in the background. You guys always hear Violet in the background. She needs to go to sleep and she doesn't really want to. So she's kind of having issues tonight. And Daddy's dealing with her. So right in the middle, or about the best you can, okay, so I put this sort of not really in the middle because I got distracted and had to go do stuff. So it's sort of not in the middle, but it'll be fine. So these are some pictures of Andrew, but still in the hospital. And I've cut these photos, these right here, I've cut down to 4 by 4. And then I just matted with some green. And I did that 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then this one, I just cropped down to how I wanted it, matted it. So it's not anything specific. The measurements are not anything specific. So I'm going to put these on here like this. Let me lay everything out first. So then I have this. I used the Create a Critter cartridge. And one of the phrases on the Create a Critter cartridge says sweet dreams. So of course I did some faux stitching around my photos, and then on the sweet dreams, let's just zoom right on in so you can see that. I just did some dots on the dream part, and then I did some stitching on the sweet. So it says sweet dreams. And then, oops, that's probably good. So then I cut out this little guy. He's the little sheep. And I just put the little freckles on his face. I chalked around the edges in black. And then I did these googly eyes. And you know, to attach the googly eyes this time I used glue dots, and I've never done that before. You guys have seen me use googly eyes and I always use my quick dry, but this size eye, you couldn't do it for like really small googly eyes, but this size eye fit the glue dot perfectly, and it was so much easier than all the messy glue. So then I also just cuddle bugged him with dots, and then I ran my gray ink pad over him real lightly. So that's gonna go right here. So this one was really, this layout was really, really simple. On the other side, I'll do pictures, you know, on this side of my layout, I'll do pictures of him with his daddy there in the hospital. I'm just doing pictures. I'm starting his album, and I'm just starting kind of in like chronological order. The next layout I'm going to do, after I do the ones with him with his daddy, the next one I'm going to do are the visitors that came to see us. So I still have my journaling. That's the only thing that's left that I have on here, and I've already typed it out. So then I have this, and I'm going to use my quick dry glue for this. I tend to use my quick dry glue more than I use anything else. Just because it's easy. I know the Zig two-way pins, those are good, but they dry so fast and I just don't tend to be quick enough. So no matter what I do, I find that when I use the quick dry, my stuff lifts. So I'm putting that right in the corner. And then I have this little guy, and he's gonna go right down here in the corner. But first I have my journaling, and it is on some vellum, and I wasn't sure how large my journaling was gonna be because I didn't necessarily measure it out. And so I'm just gonna trim this down, and then we're gonna see where we want to place our little critter. Okay. So my journaling's gonna go right here. That'll be perfect. So my battery's dying, so I'm gonna go ahead and sign off, and I'll do this and I'll take a picture of it and I'll show you guys after my battery to my camera charges. So I'll see you after a while. Alright, just wanted to show you really quickly my layout before my battery dies. So I put the little guy right here and my journaling right here just because it worked better. So I just had more room and it just kind of looked better. So that's my second, I think it's our second layout for this series this month. So I'll have a picture of it right below. So thanks guys for stopping by the blog, and I'll see you later.